I'm Tina Nunez with another APS EdTech Quick Tip. Today I'm going to be sharing some EdTech tools that you can use to create engaging sessions for reviewing content with your students. A tool that is available to all APS teachers is Pear Deck, which is a great way for students to review content in an interactive and engaging way. Pear Deck is run through Google Slides. If you have Google Slide decks that already have content within them, it's very easy to add a Pear Deck component to this. Pear Deck is an add-on within Google Slides. If you go to add-ons, get add-ons of Pear Deck, or it can already be pushed out. Once you open up the Pear Deck add-on, this will enable you to add different question types to any of your slide deck presentations you already have made. On this slide deck, we can quickly change this to make it an interactive Pear Deck slide. So instead of looking for prime or composite numbers, I'm going to make this a dragging activity. It's as easy as adding directions to the slide itself and then choosing the draggable option here in the Pear Deck menu. Here I can select what type of draggable I want, as well as change the color, and then I can quickly update the Pear Deck slide. Once you've created your Pear Deck, all you have to do is start the lesson. Students will go to joinpd.com and enter the 6-digit code. From the student perspective, all of the interactive components are going to be enabled within Pear Deck. It's as easy as selecting the type of question you would like to add, ranging from drawing, multiple choice options, numbers, and written responses. Another tool that is available for teachers that very few of them know about is something called Flashcard Factory. If you go to peardeck.com and log in as a teacher, you will have access to something called the Flashcard Factory. All the teacher has to do is import or add different vocabulary terms that need to be reviewed by the students. Once you've added the term and definitions to the first page, all you have to do is select Flashcard Factory, and the Flashcard Factory will do the rest. Students will once again go to joinpd.com and add in a new 6-digit code. I have two different student screens to show you that students work in pairs to create flashcards. One student will write answers. Students can either write in the definition or write an example of the word while the other student draws for that example. So once one student has written out their response and the other student has drawn the picture, they both say that they are done. If they both agree that they like how this one looks, anytime the students have submitted a flashcard, it will show up in front of the class on the Promethean board or the whiteboard. When all the students have finished all the terms, you can go to quality control. This will allow students to decide if this is a good quality example of the definition or if the quality is poor quality. Once all the flashcards have been through quality control, you can ship them off to Gimkit. And students will be able to play different games within Gimkit using the flashcards that they had created. Google Forms can be used to review content within a classroom. Let's talk about some different ways forms can be used. Now within Google Forms, you can go to the settings and make every form a quiz. Within the question space, you can create questions that have specific correct answers within forms. Here's another way to take this one step further. Within the Google Forms Quizizz answer key, you can also provide add answer feedback. You can link students to a specific resource or video if they have the incorrect answer. To insert videos, all you need is the URL to the specific YouTube video you'd like to refer to. Hit select, and that video will be embedded directly within the Google form after the student has reviewed all of their answers. You can also have students review content at their own pace by using Google Forms branching. To create branching lessons, create a separate section. You're going to want to create one section for every different content area. You can add either images or even YouTube videos to review content. They can answer some review questions within the Google form. Once you have every section made, go back up to the very first section that allows students to choose which path they would like to take. You're going to want to create a multiple choice section, and for each section here within the form, you're going to want to create one of those as a multiple choice question type. Then go to the 3 dots right here and select go to a section based on an answer. You're going to be able to choose from a drop-down all of the different sections that are available for students to explore. Students will be taken to whatever section they've chosen within the form itself. This allows students to explore content and review content in whatever area they believe that they need the most help and in whatever order they would prefer. The final review strategy I want to discuss is using some online assessment tools that allow you to create review questions that can be engaging for students as they compete against each other. Some of the more popular tools are Quizizz, Kahoot, Quizlet, and there are a variety of others. Just exploring Quizizz, they're all very similar. You can create a brand new quiz, or you can pull from the library. Within Quizizz itself, you create multiple choice questions and answers. And once you have your entire assessment completed, you can start a live quiz. We'll allow students to join the quiz by going to a link with a code. Very similar to Gimkit, students will be able to answer the questions and compete against each other as they review the content. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to see more EdTech quick tips from APS.